Um, Hi guys. So, I wanted to make a video about how to be a better animal lover, things you could do to help animals. I see a lot of bullshit on my Facebook lately about, I see a lot of animal cruelty, and I see a lot of, like that whole story with that cheerleader chick who killed those exotic animals, and it's like debating if, is it right, is it not right? Honestly, in my opinion, of course, I don't think there's any reason to kill an animal even if it's for research or whatever. There's tranquilizers for that. There's zoos that hold animals to get that kind of information, whatever. I don't want to get into that, but a lot of people get mad because they say, well, are you going to stop eating meat? Or you become a vegetarian? What do you do to help animals, in your life? And yes, of course, we can't all take on the whole world and, um, you know, do everything and become vegetarian and stuff like that. But it's better than doing nothing. We could do small things better than doing absolutely nothing. So, here's are a few tips that I do that you could possibly do to help your community, or your apartment complex or whatever, and to do good for animals well-being or whatever. Things that I do: number one, I poop I put food out for strays. And I find that it all, like, as soon as I moved into my apartment, I bought like a little dollar food bowl at the dollar store, or you could even use, a plastic container or whatever. Put some water out, or some, buy at the dollar store, they have like cat food for like $1. Put a little bit of food out there for some strays or whatever. That's what I do. And I've also seen, like, once I started doing that, I guess it encouraged my other neighbors to do it, because I think I saw like 3 people on my in my apartment complex that live near me that saw me do that. They started putting out water and milk and stuff like that, which milk is actually pretty bad for stray cats, or in cats. It actually fucks with their stomach, but just put out water and food, blah blah, you know what I mean. Another tip is that I used to do even before I owned a pet, because I know I was not ready and I did not have financial means to own a pet. I would always go to the shelters and play with the kittens and the cats and the dogs and stuff like that, because they're sitting in those cages all day, waiting to be adopted. And some of them are already adopted, but they haven't been picked up yet. And you could go, I mean, I don't know about your shelter, but my shelter, you could go anytime you want. You don't have to pay a fee or anything. You could just go in and go look at the animals all you want. It's free. You could walk around. You could ask the volunteers there if you could take them out their cages and play with them in a room and stuff like that. I mean, it just gives them some time to get some human interaction and to, like, stuff like that. I used to do that a lot on my weekends. And also, I think you should encourage your friends to go with you instead of, on the weekends going out to eat and stuff. You should, like, go to a shelter and be like, hey, let's go look at the cats or the dogs or the kittens or the puppies. And maybe it'll get more people to come to the shelter and adopt animals and stuff like that. And also, the last thing is, like, lost dogs or strays, or stuff like that. Like the other day, a dog came up to me, like literally was on my front door when I was about to go grocery shopping. And obviously he knew how to interact with humans. He wasn't afraid. So I knew for sure that it was someone's dog. So if you see like a lost animal or something, just ask around or whatever. make flyers. If you can't have them in your place, you know, or you could prepare to have them. Like I prepared to have them for in my place for at least 2 to 3 days. Went to the dollar store for $5, got a leash, a little bag of doggy food, you know, stuff like that, a little bowl. And I was prepared to keep them for 2 or 3 days until I could find who its owner was, put up flyers, ask my office at my apartment complex and stuff like that. You know, little things like that do make a difference. And we did end up finding the owners. They came and knocked on my apartment door, and yeah, stuff like that. Or if you can't find the owners, you could also take them to a no-kill shelter. And there are shelters like that that hold animals until they get adopted. Um, yeah, so you could do that if you want to too. I will put a link down below into the description bar of one that I've used if you live in Texas or San Antonio. I've gotten my, it's really cheap. I've gotten my cats spayed and neutered there and got their shots and stuff. They're really cheap. They do it all the same day. It only costs like $20 for 2 of my cats. So, and that's for the surgery and everything. It's pretty cheap, and I encourage all of you, if you have a pet, to get them neutered. I mean, it's very, very important. We don't want overpopulation and, like, you know, all that bullshit. But yeah, if you are, even if you don't have pets, if you are compassionate towards animals, there are small things that you could do to you know, in your community for animals. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So until next time, and I'll put that that animal shelter down below, and I'll also put the other animal shelter that where you could just go in and look at the animals and stuff like that. I think all of them are like that, but the one that I like to go to, I'll put it down below. And yeah, bye.